Hello, welcome to Luck of Fools again.
Luck of Fools!
A week of weeks. Last week was filled with hilarity, and we will see if tonight also brings more hilarity as well.
I mean, it is Luck of Fools. It's all hilarious.
Indeed. Indubitably doobity. Cool. So, as per usual, we'll kick it off to our sponsor for the night. Who do we have, Dane?
We have Eleba's Sleep Aid. Do you have a hard time getting to sleep at night? Do you have kids that refuse to go to sleep? Do you have a special someone who your dad doesn't approve of and you want to take them and keep them in a shack against their will so that they will love you forever? Then talk to your cleric about Eleba's Sleep Aid today. Eleba's Sleep Aid is a minimally invasive procedure, only requiring a small amount to be coated on a sleep dart. Fire the dart at the intended target, and the medicine, will take effect almost immediately. Eleba's Sleep Aid now comes in cheese, pumpkin, and city street flavors. Listen to this happy customer's review. When I met my special someone, I thought they were a big toy, and then I thought they weren't real because they were so nice to me. But once I realized that he was real, I knew I had to have him all to myself. I applied Eleba's Sleep Aid to him for a week, and it was when he was lying unconscious in that room and he was drooling that I knew we were meant to be. And now we are married. I give Eleba's Sleep Aid a 7 out of 5 and would totally buy again. Eleba's Sleep Aid may not work for everyone, especially those with resistance to poison. Stop applying Eleba's Sleep Aid and seek medical clerical aid if the recipient starts showing any of the following symptoms. Hair loss, extreme flatulence, foaming from the ears, eyes that turn yellow, cats, dogs, rabies, AIDS, or death. Do not apply if you are pregnant or have plans on becoming pregnant. Eleba's Sleep Aid is not intended for children under the age of 0 or people over the age of 200. So what are you waiting for? Contact your cleric today. Back to you, Jared.
Thanks, Dane. That is very enlightening. Good old Eleba.
What was that street flavor?
City street flavor, yes.
What does that taste like?
You can get that flavor and find out. I assume it tastes like city streets.
Fascinating.
Which,
perfect.
Depending on where you are, might taste like public urination.
That's the beauty of city street flavor. It depends on where you're at.
Exactly.
It tastes like home.
Perfect. And then David had one really quick, I guess.
Yeah. In a world where everyone's on and no one's unplugged, where being busy is a badge of honor, where the race from the gym to the office, to the carpool, and to the kitchen is unrelenting. When your spouse asks, "What should we do for dinner?" and your boss demands, "I need this ASAP, every single day." And silence and solitude is only achieved when your phone battery dies. We bring you a new kind of hero. Nothing. Do-do-do-do. Yes, nothing. No phone, no Netflix, no cooking, no laundry, no scrolling, Snapchat, soccer snacks, or swiping left or right. Nothing is here to save you. Seriously though, nothing. Do it. Coming to a mind-blown you this February.
Nice.
Dang, I'm hooked.
Where can I buy?
Oh, I've got a sample right here.
Nowhere.
I've got a sample right here. I'm going to try it right now.
Nice. Cool. Well, that concludes our sponsors for the day. So go take it away again, Dane, for our recap.
Last time on Star Trek.
Last time on Star Wars. The Return of the King.
Sorry, I was still trying the nothing. My sample of nothing didn't work. Last time on Luck of Fools.
Or did it work perfectly?
I don't know, maybe did. Kane, Crumbs, and Navarre have breakfast. Fifth comes back to the inn and gets the update of events from the night before. Fifth reads the note and identifies it as a dark spell of necromantic origin. Kane reveals the passing of the spell between Quester and Grimsborth. Ezra shows up and discusses the spell with the group. The group minus Kane goes to visit Quester. Kane infiltrates Quester's house. The group plans to subdue Quester's maid and then have Kane impersonate her and let members of the party into the house during the spell transfer. The end.
Perfect. So short and sweet. That is all that we need. Okay, so yes, we will start off where Kane is hiding in the closet of Quester Thew's house, having just sent away the maid. And then Crumb and Navarre and Fifth, who's now fallen asleep, and Elba are all. So you guys go back to the inn. I think that's where you ended up from last time, right?
They were headed there, yeah,
Okay.
to try and intercept the maid.
Okay, so you guys start to walk back to the inn, and as you start to walk, Fifth is pretending like he's listening to you, Crumb, as you have now found your voice. And mid-sentence, he completely collapses and falls asleep. He falls on the floor.
But anyway, absence makes the heart grow louder. Fifth?
Elba looks down. Fifth! She looks up at you and Navarre. Did one of you give him sleepy medicine? It's only to be met for emergencies.
Alaba's sleep aid coming to a city near you.
I didn't. I didn't give her anything.
Her.
I mean him.
Boy.
I didn't give him anything.
Yeah, neither did I.
Okay, well, Crumb, I mean, you're pretty strong, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, can you move aside and let Navarre take Fifth?
Sure.
Well, I can try, I suppose.
Alright, so roll a strength check.
Yeah, I've got a strength of 9. This ain't gonna work out.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I got a 4.
So you walk up and you try as hard as you can to lift him up, and like you're trying to do the fireman's carry, and like you kind of get him onto your back, and then you just kind of collapse down and then fall down as this weight is kind of crushing you.
Oh, but remember Manfred. He is quite heavy. Jeez.
Fine, Crumb. Can you help him? I thought that he could do it, but I guess not.
Alright, so I go to bend down to pick up Navarre, who's trying to pick up Fifth. So I end up picking both of them up.
What's your strength?
Oh, I don't have it open. Hold on. I think it's 18, but come on, load. Loading. Just getting a spinner.
Yeah, it's an 18. Yeah,
There we go.
roll a strength check with advantage. You're ginormous.
$24.
Yeah,
Good.
you're easily able to. Did you roll a natural 20?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you're easily. You like pick them up, both up with one hand, and then you like kind of like.
Just hug them against my side.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you're able to pick him up easily. And you continue to walk to the inn, unless Navarre resists being manhandled.
Nah, he just goes with it.
So now I'm
Slightly
holding both of
confused.
them. Which is like, now it's just the three of us, and I'm following the girl.
All right. So you make it to the inn, and then you walk inside and sit down in the lobby, and Elba sits down and looks at you. All right, so what's the plan?
DM, I forget what what are we doing?
Well, did Fifth ever tell us the conversation?
I'm not sure he did.
We've got no idea.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what time
Yeah, I
of
don't
day is
remember,
it?
So it's up to you guys. You guys come up with a plan until.
What time of day is it?
Right now it's about 2:00. You spent the morning going to the city hall to talk to Thews, and you talked with Ezra Harden for a little bit, and yeah, it's just around 2:00.
Well, I mean, I guess we could go take him back to the inn where you'll sleep better instead of just leaving him in the street. So, let's make our way there.
Sounds good with me.
And we'll drop him off, and we'll figure that out when we drop him off.
Okay. So you've made it to the inn, and you're in the tavern area, like where all the in the eatery area.
Gotcha. Do we know, was Fifth joining later tonight?
Yeah, he should be. He hasn't said he's
Okay.
not coming, so
I was just wondering if you wanted to switch over to
yeah, we
Kane in this moment. Spend some
yeah,
time.
we'll do that while you're sitting there, and we'll see if we'll be able to join in time or not.
Okay. So I go up and get him tucked into his bed in his room. And while we're doing that, somewhere else across the way, something.
Is that my cue to take over?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to like I'm saying we get him and tuck him in bed, but
Meanwhile, back at
Meanwhile.
Quester's house.
Back at Quester's house. So, yeah, okay. I'm guessing you. So do you go back up into the room to hide, or what are your plans while you're?
Well, I
sitting there
mean,
waiting?
the only reason I went into hiding in the first place is because I heard someone coming in.
Right.
But at this point, I'm going to just use my magics to disguise myself as the maid, and go check myself out in the mirror, I guess,
Dang.
Okay.
to make sure that my appearance looks right.
Okay. So we'll say that about an hour passes, and then, Kane, you hear the door. You hear a lock on the door again. Like a key in the door unlocks, and it's about to open up.
Okay. Curse you, Jonathan, for not sharing the information. Well, assuming Kane is still under the impression that the rest of the group is going to be capturing the maid, so I'm going to go and I would let's see, what would I assume where would the maid be? Assuming that this is Quester coming home, which is totally what he would think. I'm going to go into the kitchen and start trying to make food. Or at least pretend to be, cleaning, because I can't cook. But cleaning as if I was going to prep food.
Okay. You do that. The door opens, and the maid walks in. And she looks up and screams, "Ah! What
I mimic her. I also scream, "Ah! What's going on?"
Why are you here? What? Are you a ghost?
No, I'm maid.
No,
Why
I'm
are
the
you
maid.
here?
I'm the maid.
We both can't be the maid.
I'm the maid. I was told to go get bacon at the cow place, but it's closed down, so I've come back. What are you doing here? Get out!
Here. I got the bacon.
What?
I already got the bacon for Master Quester.
Show me!
I pull out some bacon from my backpack.
How would you have bacon?
Because I pocketed it at breakfast.
Did you, though?
I don't know. No. Let's see. How do I want to do this?
Roll for initiative.
I pull out. I don't even own anything. Sheesh. I take whatever it is that I was cleaning with, and again trigger the magic of my Hat of Disguise to make that thing look like bacon. Since I can change, the disguise self allows me to change what I've got on me.
Does that apply to...
You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different.
Okay. Yeah. All that. Yep, I'll allow that.
Okay, so I'm going to try and do this in a way that it looks like I'm getting bacon from somewhere.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check against her perception. She got a 14.
Okay, that's a 16.
Okay. So she believes that you pull out bacon. Well, I heard him too, but I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but you can't be here. I don't care what you say. I know I'm the maid. I've been working for Master Thews for 10 years.
But I've been working for Master Thews for 10 years.
Really?
Yes.
And what's his middle name?
Do I know? Can I roll a history check to know if I've learned that anywhere?
Yeah, you can certainly try.
A 7.
You have no recollection of ever hearing him have a middle name at all.
Well, as you know, we aren't supposed to speak that aloud.
What? That's Poppycock. He says it to me all the time. Look, I don't know who you are, but you better leave now, or I'll call the guards, and I'll call Master Thews at once. Or and then she runs over to the fireplace and she pulls out a fire poker. Or I don't want to get violent, but I've seen a brawl or two in the bar.
What do I want to do here? I guess I'm gonna go out, and then once she's not paying attention or I've lost sight of her, I'm gonna turn back into Quester Thews and climb back in his window.
Okay. So she grabs her fire poker and just kind of swings it back and forth randomly in front of her to try to shoo you out. Out! Out! Get out, you vagabond! Quester Thews will be hearing about this!
Oh, I know! I'm gonna tell him myself! I can't believe an imposter maid is shooing me out of the house.
Uh-huh.
And
Good luck finding him.
I head out.
Persuade him! Get out! And she she shuts the door. Then you just hear a hoof. And then she starts to, hustle about. You don't see what she does.
Okay, that's fine. I scurry around the house, turning back into Quester Thews, and I go to climb up back into his open window.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Seven.
Okay. So nobody sees you change into no one sees you change into Quester Thews. His house is kind of isolated. But as you climb up, you are able to make it up just fine with your boots, but you make a tremendous amount of noise as you scramble into the window that you were in before.
Okay.
And as you climb in, then you hear rumbling up the stairs.
I go make it look like I'm working at the anvil.
Okay. She bursts in. Oh, what? Hello.
Hello.
Are you Master Thews? I don't think you are. I heard a noise, a great big noise, and I don't think it was here before. There's an imposter about. You're probably. Hang on. Does the Hat of Disguise say anything about like a DC or like? It doesn't say anything on the actual thing on whether or not.
Let's see here. Spells, disguise self.
Oh, so it does do disguise stuff. Okay, so that actually can be a. That one they can roll to try and see whether or not it's there. So against your spell DC,
which is 16.
Okay. Ooh, she rolled at 19. So she walks up. You're the imposter again! What are you doing here?
I cast Lightning Lure on her.
Lightning Lure?
Yep.
What is that?
That is a cantrip that you create a lash of lightning energy that strikes at one creature of your choice that you can see within 15 feet of you. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line towards you, and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it is within 5 feet of you. The spell's damage is increased by 1d8 when you reach 5th level, so it's 2d8.
Alright, so she fails the strength saving throw. She got a 15.
Okay, so she gets yanked towards me 10 feet and takes 4 lightning damage.
She
2d8s and I 2d8s.
She is not unconscious.
Good.
Not unconscious.
I try to make sure she doesn't die, so I'm going to stabilize her, but keep her unconscious.
All right. Do you have any? I don't think you don't have any healing potions or anything, do you?
I've got 5 on me actually, because we found them in the.
All right.
They're in that bag of holding I've got.
All right.
But I'm not using that to stabilize her, because that would she would regain
Right.
consciousness at that point. So I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, use a sheet and bind any blood or anything. I don't know.
Okay. Roll a medicine check.
Medicine 9.
Okay. No. Hang on, let me do that. Okay, so she doesn't die. She passes her death saving throws, and with your assistance, she stays unconscious.
Okay, great. I'm gonna tie her up and gag her and put her in a closet.
Okay. Sounds good.
Preferably
You do
the
that.
closet in her room.
Okay. As you look around, it doesn't look like she actually has a room, but there is a spare bedroom there. That's so you're in like the main room where Questor Thews is, and yeah, there is a spare bedroom. So you put her in there.
Okay, then I'll do that and shove her in the closet. And then I'm going to grab the sending stones that we've got and start cussing Fifth out in Abyssal.
All right. So we'll go back over to you guys. So Fifth, you didn't miss too much. As you were walking back to the inn, you fell unconscious, and Navarre tried to pick you up, and he couldn't. So Crumb lifted both of you up and carried you off to the inn, to where you sat down, and Crumb put you into bed. And so you're now lying in bed.
Or we could say, as I'm tucking him in bed, then he wakes up.
There you go. As he's tucking you into bed, you wake up.
But that doesn't make any sense because it's been an hour.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's true. Yep, you've been asleep for an hour, and then you get woken up to Kane cussing you out, just filling your head with messages.
Ah. Do you think an abyssal? Is that how that works?
I know Abyssal, so
Because
I am.
previously.
I'm specifically doing that right now.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You're like purposefully. I see.
Yes.
Okay. Fifth just ignores it because he doesn't speak it, and weird
What?
things have happened since he got here.
What the crap, man? Or what the crap, man?
Well, that's a lot squeakier than he used to be. Uh, yeah. Hello. Yes. What? What is it?
You were supposed to get the maid and
Yes.
keep her there.
Yes, we were.
What the frick?
I'm not entirely sure what happened. I appear to be in a bed. Fifth looks around. Yes, I believe I'm in my room at the inn. How much time has passed since we were supposed to get the maid?
So, what I'm hearing from you is that instead of capturing the maid like you guys were supposed to, you've been having happy fun marriage times in your room at the inn. And the
I
maid
look
just
around.
walked in and I had to capture her myself.
I look around. Does Fifth see Elaba?
No.
I don't think that's what happened, but okay. I apologize that the party was unable to capture the maid in my unconsciousness.
Whatever. I've got it dealt with now.
Oh, good.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
And with that, Kane's going to turn back into the maid.
Okay.
Fifth is gonna like slip out of bed, I guess. Go see what's happening.
So you make it downstairs. I'm guessing everyone else is just kind of sitting in the lobby, just chewing the fat. Navarre and Crumb,
Chewing the fat?
just chilling.
Okay.
It's an idiom, man.
Have you not heard that before?
I've never heard of that one.
It means to converse.
Oh,
Here
yeah.
it is, old.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes,
It's
to
quite the
chat in a
intimate.
leisurely and prolonged way.
Yes.
Gotcha. Interesting. Learn something new every day.
All right, so you come down and you see your three companions. Elba is actually down there as well. They're all talking, and Elba looks up. Oh, you're Fifth. You're here.
Hello.
Hello.
We were unable to capture the maid, I hear.
Was that the plan? That we couldn't remember if you actually said. If you actually
remember
told
the
everyone.
last thing I did in the last session was explain the plan to Elba
Okay.
and everybody.
All right. So either way, that wouldn't have changed things. She would have
Okay.
known the plan, but the maid never made it to
Oh, I see.
Holy Cow.
Great.
So at this point, we're just chatting, and we've been waiting for the maid to show up, and that's when Fifth comes down.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we don't know. We're still just waiting.
So she hasn't come.
Yes. She has not come, and so now you
That
know.
was in character.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, she hasn't been here.
Okay, well, it sounds like she went back to the manor at some point, and that Kane has the situation in hand.
Okay, that's good.
Well, I'm conscious now. At some point, we should perhaps head back to the manor.
Yes. Okay. We can go back.
Mostly you and I, because we have an excuse.
Oh, right. And I was thinking that I might. I mean, I could probably even coincide with my father when he comes in, and just say that I want to support the family and everything, and be there to be a part of the meeting to make sure the transfer goes by. Okay.
Well, I assure you, your father won't allow me to do that. But if you want to do that, I'm sure there's no problem then.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know what he thinks about you, honestly, but I'm sure I could do something like that.
Okay. So should we wait at the inn or just nearby the manor in case you need the help?
I probably would say wait nearby the manor.
Okay.
And then, so my thought was maybe we could stay inside, and after everything gets transferred over, then as he leaves, then we could try to talk him out of it, or tickle him or something to make him give up the spell or something. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
Tickle your father to make him give up the spell?
Well, I mean, you're the. I don't know. I could think of other ways, but that'd be kind of mean. I mean, you're a good talker. Maybe you could think of a way to convince him otherwise, or I don't know. I mean, maybe we could kill the guards and then force him to. I have some sleepy juice left over. Maybe we could make him fall asleep for a little bit, and.
Oh, then we could just take it.
Yeah.
That would potentially work. Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll wait nearby the manor. And Fifth plans a reasonably close location for them to kind of chill while Elba goes and talks her father into letting her accompany them. That's what Fifth is gonna do. I can't speak for the rest of you. I suppose I will wait at least.
Yeah, you guys might want to help. I mean, Daddy always has guards along, so if things go south and we can't dissuade them, then well, maybe you guys could hit him or something to make him stop. Will that work, Crumb and Nefer?
Hit him?
Like the guards, if they get mean, then you get mean too and hit him.
Will he have guards there with considering the transfer?
I would guess so. I mean, he doesn't really go anywhere without guards.
Would he just have the guards wait outside the manor, or?
Probably. He doesn't like to have people outside the family listen to his business. So he'd probably just be sitting outside. So maybe while we're inside, you could take care of him or something. And then when he comes out, I can convince him to run with me. It's not safe, and then we could meet him in an alley or something. But just don't be too mean to him.
As a player, sorry, I missed that. My wife was simultaneously trying to talk to me. The nerve, she says. Yeah. What did Elvis say there after I asked about guards being posted outside of the manor or inside?
So she said that it would be guards would likely be outside because he doesn't like to have guards inside in his business dealings, and so you could potentially that is a potential spot as well to pull the guards away, and then she could lead him into an alley. If he sees the guards are gone, they would try to run away.
Like if he sees the guards are gone once they're out of the manor?
Yeah, that's an idea.
So like what she would
So
she would
her
lead-
suggestion is
lead
walking
her
outside,
father
and
to
then
an alley?
you notice the guards are gone, and so she would help lead them away, essentially.
Like distract them from the fact that the guards are not there?
Well, I mean, the suggestion is to take care of the guards, but
If we take care of the guards, that doesn't solve the problem of what is her suggestion that she is going to do to take care of the problem of people being suspicious when they leave the manor and there are no guards there?
if the guards aren't there when they walk out, then he'll see that his guards are gone, so he'll panic.
Right?
And so she'll
would-
say
so
to
she'll-
pull him away. I don't know, or not.
So her plan is to distract him from the fact that the guards won't be there?
Well, no, like she'll persuade him that the guards are gone. That means something bad has happened, and so he's in danger.
Oh. Purposefully make him panic.
Yes.
Oh. Why? Why do we want your father to be panicked?
Never mind. Just we'll go with your plan. Mine's a dumb idea. We'll just come out after we have the thing, and then we'll walk along, and then you guys can take care of the guards, and then we'll make my father fall asleep, and then we can take the item, and then there we go.
Oh,
Is that what you
okay.
wanted to do?
I mean, if you manage to get in there for the ritual, you could understand how the ritual is performed, perhaps.
Yeah, I can try. And then I could tell your wizard friend about it.
Yeah, that would be a possibility as well. Or you could, if you could figure it out quickly how it's working, you could maybe get it transferred to you somehow. Not exactly sure how. Maybe that's a lot.
I mean, I've done a little bit of magic, but I could try. It might be well beyond what I can do, but I can certainly try. The spell might not work very well, but I'm all up for experimenting.
Or you could use the sleeping juice during the ritual somehow to interrupt the exchange of power, put them both to sleep. Then we like once we sort of know what's going on, we could put them both. If you're there, you could do all sorts of things. Elva.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. I could try to put them both to sleep. It's pretty powerful sleeping juice. I'd make sure to give him an extra good dose.
Yeah, if you could figure out sort of where the ritual is going, or like if Quester has like papers out that while he's like preparing for the ritual, that you could just put them both to sleep, and then we can take the relevant information to where it needs to go to relieve us of this burden. Or something.
Okay.
Now
yeah.
that's assuming he's not currently scrying us.
I mean, he promised he wouldn't, so
Well,
he wouldn't lie, would he?
he could.
He would get in trouble. He promised he wouldn't as a wizard.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we'll find a suitable location that looks benign when scrying, and we'll leave it to you, Elba.
Okay. I guess I can do that.
Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Are you okay with that, Navarre and Crumb?
So we get there, and when the guards show up, I punch him on the head.
Well, we don't even necessarily need to do that, but maybe.
Oh. Okay.
We could do that as a contingency plan. We could account for a number of different scenarios. Sure. Yes. Although if
Is that what my part is?
I mean, Ella was really the leading lady here in the end. If she can get in with her father.
Yeah.
I look at Elba. You know, I can be pretty stealthy. If you want, I can try and sneak in. I can think myself to be really small.
Well, I don't think they'd let you in, Crumb. I'm sure you're really good at hiding. Like as a tree or a rock.
I can hide behind trees and rocks sometimes.
Oh, okay.
How about we'll have that as the final contingency. You're the final fail-safe, Crumb. If all
Okay.
else fails, you can sneak in for us.
All right,
all
so
fails,
I'll
you
be
hide in a
following Elba, and then if something happens, I hide behind a tree.
We'll be nearby, and then once Elba is in, and then I think Takane. Well.
So I'm gonna hide behind a tree.
When they arrive, and then we can deal with the guards at that point.
So I should hide behind a small rock, and then if a guard shows up, hit him on the head.
How about you just follow my lead, Crumb?
Okay, I could just follow you.
We could just. I'll tell you when best to hit them on the head.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Excellent. Navarre, will you be helping us?
Yeah, sure. I'll just follow along with you as well.
Excellent. Then we have a number of potential plans with.
Perfect.
Thank you, Elba, for being.
Hey,
so
Fifth.
Hello. Yes.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
What's Quester's middle name?
Out of character, do I know that?
No, you do not.
I'm sorry, Kane. I don't know the middle name.
Okay.
So then I relay the set of potential plans to Kane. Basically, if you can't get into the ritual as the maid, Elba will theoretically be there. Anything you can do to help Elba be there for the ritual would be excellent. Also, if you could let us know when they are there through the sending stone, that would be ideal.
Okay.
And tell him I'm gonna poison and make him go to sleep. I'm gonna make him go sleepy time. So maybe we could meet together and I could give some of the sleepy time stuff, and we could both try and get him at the same time.
Oh. I relay that message. Perhaps there can be a handoff. The message that perhaps there can be a handoff of sleeping draught or whatever it is, such that they can sleep with both individuals at the same time. Did you get that, Kane?
I'm sorry. I was thinking about monkeys again. What?
Oh, Elba will have, and this is all in thought, right? It's not really scribable, so Right, Jim.
Yes.
All right. Elba will have some sleeping things. She could hand you off a portion so that you could both dose the ritual participants, Quester and her father, at the same time to minimize the risk of problems. Did you get that, Kane?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Here, give me
Hello?
give me the stone. Give me the stone. Betty.
Oh, okay.
Jonathan, can you not hear me?
I couldn't hear you until you said, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
Have I? Is that accurate for everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I can hear you now though.
Yeah, we're here now.
Imagine that. Fucking settings. All I said was, okay, great.
Oh, okay, excellent. Yes, Elva, looks like everything is good.
Okay. Perfect.
I will maintain the stone so that the king can inform us when you arrive and keep us appraised of what's going on and if we need to intervene somehow, other than taking out the guards.
Okay. Sounds good.
Excellent.
So let's meet there. I need to go get some ingredients and things for the sleepy time.
And persuade your father.
What?
And you need to persuade your father as well, yes.
Right. Yeah, I could see him there. So let's just do that. I'll go there and talk to him, and then I'll just go with him, and then we'll go together. So that way, it's not like I'm just yeah. We'll do that. I'll persuade him to let me come with him, and we'll go there.
Excellent, we have a plan.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Elva.
You're welcome, sweetie. And then she runs away.
And now our lives are in the hands of an Elva.
As it should be.
Okay. So are you guys just going to chill around for a while until... So I don't remember exactly what time I said before, so we'll just say it was... What?
At this point, it's like 3.
Well, no, like, what time, like, the meeting would be.
Oh,
I assumed it would be at night.
Right. So I don't remember if there's an exact time, so we'll just say you wait until dark to
Yeah.
go over there.
Yeah, I think you said it was at the clock.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
that's your guys' plan.
we'll do benign things in case he's scrying and eventually make our way to a location that is near but not too near.
Okay.
And then once Kane has described that they have arrived via the Bending Stone, then we can sneak up on and incapacitate the guards
Okay.
and then listen carefully as Kane tells us what's happening or doesn't tell us what's happening.
Perfect. So this will be the house. There's a tree that's right next to it, and it's kind of open. That's where his house is going to be. And that will work. So we'll go over to Kane while this happens. So Kane, so you're just essentially you're already dressed up as the maid, right? And you're
Yep.
looking around everywhere.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So while you are cleaning up and doing everything that would be, let me see one thing. Okay. Oof. You hear the door open and close. Hello. Gertrude. What
I
is
go
it?
out. I head out to address him. Ooh. Sorry, wrong voice. I don't remember what her voice sounded like.
What you doing? What you doing at Quest of Hughes? Not just a random English maid. Was my.
Hello there, Christothews.
Hello.
Welcome home.
Gertrude. What is the matter? I got your urgent call. There was some sort of problem in the house.
We had an imposter in here earlier.
Really?
Yes,
Who?
but I don't know. But they went away.
Oh, wait, he does not recognize you. He thinks that you are the maid. He failed the check. So, ooh, I see. Well, so they're gone then. There's no one here other than
Yes.
you.
Yes, I told them that I was going to alert you to their presence, and they ran away scared.
Very good job, Mister. It's been a very long day, Miss Gertrude. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're very welcome.
If you could start on dinner. We have some very important guests coming tonight.
Most certainly.
All right, I will be upstairs. Just don't come inside. Don't come in my door. I need to be remain undisturbed until our guests come.
Yes, sir, Mr. Thews.
Very well.
I'm gonna go and attempt to cook the thing that the maid said last time that she was gonna cook.
Okay. We'll say that she said something. So do whatever you're imagining. I don't remember what. Well, we didn't say anything. So whatever you would think.
Okay, I don't know. Something that seems elegant.
Yeah, bacon.
I mean, and that they have the ingredients for, right?
Yeah, I guess what do they have the ingredients for in there?
She would have just shopped, so there would be several different varieties of vegetables, different cuts of steak and pork, the bacon, we'll say there's dough that's been rising that she was able to prepare beforehand.
Okay.
And
Kane
then
has no idea how to make anything. So he's going to attempt to. He's like, okay, dough. You turn dough into bread. So let's make some bread. And he's gonna just put the whole thing of dough into the oven. Then he's going to attempt to cook the meat the only way he knows how, which is, over a fire. So he's gonna get the stove going, and he's going to try and cook to the best of his ability something that he thinks is reasonable. He being a person who doesn't have to eat himself.
roll a survival or a history to see if you can remember how it would be prepared. I'll let you choose which one.
I'll do survival. Oh, joy, 4. My dice do not like me tonight.
You certainly try your best as you busy yourself away. You hear some noises kind of bumping and some magical aura and stuff up from upstairs. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
That would be a 15.
Okay. So while you're doing that, while you're preparing everything, you feel something odd coming from upstairs. You feel, you recognize the aura, the energy of necromancy. What it felt like when Abner controlled you. You feel that sort of energy and power resonating from upstairs.
Hey, Fifth.
Hello?
Yes, dang it, now my own voice is all screwed up. Yeah, Quester's here now, and he's doing necromancy in his room. Just thought I'd let you know.
He's doing necromancy in his room? What? Can you tell what kind?
No, I'm busy trying to figure out how to save this dinner.
It's
It's not going so well.
I would prioritize the necromancy personally, but I can't make you do it.
Is beef supposed to be purple?
No. But you know, I bet your Quester won't care if you're doing necromancy right now.
Well, he also said not to go in his room, so
Sounds like a great time to sneak into his room the way you snuck into his house.
Uh,
Is that possible?
curse you, low intelligence character. Yeah, that's totally possible.
Okay. I don't know Kane very well as fifth, so if he managed to sneak into the house, I assume he can sneak into the room. You know? Or listen at the. How do you know he's doing necromancy?
I could feel it.
You can feel it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could feel it in my bones.
Well, okay. You can either listen at the door, sneak in, or peep through the peephole? The keyhole? Peep through the keyhole? Or if you can figure out if there's like a wall that they share the room that shares a wall with the room he is in, make a hole, small, tiny, itty bitty hole, and look through it.
Sorry, I was sorry. I had to step away for a second. The mashed potatoes were trying to eat me.
Oh. Yes, well, then if you could find a way to observe the room without being detected, that would be ideal.
Well, I mean, I could try.
Okay, I will leave it up to you, Kane.
Okay.
We needed a fourth sending stone. uh, where are we? Are we just hanging out nearby still?
So you still would be in
We'll
the
still
inn
be
at this
in?
point. This would be around like 4 o'clock.
Okay, change of plans. I explained the situation that Quester is doing necromancy to two other party members. I think we should go and hide closer to the manor now, potentially. What do you think, Crumb, Navarre? What does your tree think?
I
And
can
suddenly, Fifth
I
is
can
aware
hide.
that he's with.
I can hide.
Okay, let's go.
Alright.
You know, we need everything we can get. What does your tree say, Navarre?
About whether we should hide or not?
About whether we should go and what we should actually, you know, first thing, ask if Kane should try to sneak in to see what's happening.
Alright, I suppose. And he'll pulls the Lanford out and he asks if Kane should sneak in. And says most likely. Lanford says yes. He should. I trust Sir Lanford. You should tell him to sneak in. I have faith.
With his paws to his temples, as well as the sending stone in one paw, with his basically his head in his paws. Can't not quite believing what he's doing right now. Kane,
Yeah.
you should try to sneak in.
All right. Well, my player doesn't think so, but okay. I'll do that.
Wait, we need all the help. You said your player doesn't think so? Which of your religions is probably more accurate? I can't even.
DM,
Yeah.
I'm going to go outside and start scaling the wall to go and
Wait, Kane,
get
how
back
does your
into the
player
room.
communicate with you? Kane, how does your player communicate with you?
Oh, you know, the normal way.
What is the normal way?
Oh, you know, through feelings.
So now I have to choose between feelings and a tree.
And meanwhile, the clock is ticking because Kane is going.
Um, um, um. Ask one more. Navarre, can you ask Sir Langford one more time?
This one's not good enough for you?
I'm choosing between a tree and something else here. If I get a second opinion from the tree, maybe something will change.
I don't see why you have to second guess Sir Lanford, honestly.
Hey, Fifth, you
Well,
could always ask Raquel.
I
True.
have
All you have to do is
turns.
say a prayer.
Crumb.
Yeah.
Look, Kane, stop sneaking in first. First, stop. Hang on. Hold off on the. We need to consult. Yes. While we consult Raquel, you should stop.
Stop thinking. Got it.
No. Stop climbing or sneaking. Stop trying to get into the room. Kane.
Let go of the crouch button.
Kane, start thinking.
So we're all thinking now. Think.
This is,
Think. I put my fingers up to my
no,
temples. Think.
Crumb, consult Raquel. Crumb, consult Raquel.
Oh. Um. Well. Okay.
Kane.
So I walk away from the group a little bit and kneel down, and then just kind of mumble something quietly that the others can't hear. Hey,
Fifth is thinking
Raquel.
as loudly as he can to Kane. Kane? Kane, where are you?
Sorry about that. The mushrooms took the sending stone.
Oh, okay. Kane, don't,
Crazy murderous salad.
Kane, don't go in yet. We're gonna consult Raquel. Just wait a second.
I'm just mumbling like Draco. I have a question. Um, do we go inside or not?
Roll a religion check.
And thanks.
Oh,
19.
Dang.
you get a pretty strong feeling.
That I
that
should.
it would
that
be
I
a bad idea to go inside, to physically go inside that room. Take that how you will.
Okay. So I finish my little prayer. And I just sit there. I stand up for a minute. I kind of glance over at the group.
Fifth looks at you. And?
We should not go in, I think. Hold on. Let me check something. One more thing. And I turn, so my back is, I'm not looking at them anymore. And I put my hand up on my shoulder and I say, Armon, Armon, Armon.
Yes.
Hey, so my friends and I are trying to do something, and Durakel is powerful, and I checked with him, and he said that we shouldn't break into this room of this person's house, but and I just want to see if you have any thoughts. Should we do it or not? And Durakel said no, so I'm thinking no, but
Well,
also, Hi. How you doing?
I am good. When it comes to battle and comes to making decisions, my advice is to always proceed and fight with valor. Whether or not you die, it is fine so long as your
Kane,
enemies also
Kane, don't
die.
go in that room. I'm gonna just go with this first impression from Durgal. I don't know what he's doing now. And
Sounds
go
good,
back to
Armand.
saving the dinner.
Thank you, Armand. I appreciate it. And hope you are getting good golds, and you're wonderful. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
He rolled a natural one. So he gave his version of good advice.
So I turn around and I say, we should go in or we shouldn't. Yep. It's one of those.
Faith blinks. Fifth blinks at you. Kane,
Yes?
don't go in.
Well, it's kind of hard to at the moment, anyways, because the dinner is blocking the door.
Oh,
We should.
It has also taken my apron and won't give it back.
oh,
Drakel says to not go in, but if we do go in, we should go in fighting and be prepared to die. Wait, no. We should die good. We should fight hard. Something.
but Duracell said not to go in.
Fight hard. Yeah.
But
We probably
Solange said
shouldn't.
to go in.
So we probably shouldn't go in.
So Langford said yes. Duracell said no.
I don't
And
want to offend my god.
the player said no. I'm gonna go with 2 religions out of 3 here. I don't know what your other consultation came from.
Armand the dragon.
The dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did
Well,
the
we have-
dragon say exactly?
Oh, he said to go into battle and fight and whether we live or die to fight hard. I think something like that.
That. But the dragon is corporeal and these other beings are not.
I don't think they're corporals. I don't think they served in any militaries. They're not corporals.
Okay, well, it sounds like Kane can't get it anyway. Okay, well, I guess
Hey,
we'll just continue with the plan, I
Hey,
guess.
Fit,
Yes?
do you think Frock might be interested in catering this event?
Oh, I could. No, I can't actually check that. I don't think. Would the maid have the event catered? Dan, if you're speaking, you're not coming
You're muted.
through.
You're muted on Discord.
I didn't realize that was directed at me, sorry. So were you asking Kane if the maid would have it catered?
Yeah, because you just asked me. Kane just asked Fifth, right?
Well, I don't know. I just met her like an hour ago. And it wasn't a very good meeting. I literally zapped her with a spell, tied her up, and put her in the closet.
Okay. I'll see what we can bring. So I'll just see what Rock can offer us to take with us on the go. At this point, Fifth has given up. Fifth is just gonna see what happens as all these conflicting deity opinions, plus a dragon, he no longer knows what's going on. The people around him, he's lost. Where is Shay? That's how he feels internally. Externally, he goes to Croc and says, "Hey, Croc, I need enough food for I think 3 people."
Three
Think
people.
of
Is,
maybe
is,
two,
Is
maybe
Crow
two.
hungry again?
Oh no, it's for it needs to be somewhat fancy for something else.
Um,
I need to be
okay.
able to take it on the go fairly easily.
Mm. Yeah, I could whip something up really fast. Or yeah, I'm really good at cooking. I can do it.
But
I'll get you something awesome, super good.
don't you usually have cooks?
Well, I mean, Helen usually does the cooking, but Bait really liked my cooking. He let me have the specialty item. And you remember how good Bait was at cooking?
Fifth realizes who he's talking to again. There's many realizations that going on in Fifth's head right now about the people that are surrounding him. Huck, thank you. I just realized I need to. Do you know where Miles is?
Miles, yeah. Yeah, he's next door.
I, I need to see Miles. And if it just like leaves.
Okay, you can cook too if you want. As you're leaving.
Thank you, Huck. And I go to Miles.
All right. You walk up to Miles. Oh, hello. Yes. Hello, Mr. Fifth.
Hello,
can I do for
Miles.
you?
We've not interacted much.
No, I don't believe so.
Um, do you make food?
No, I do more of the business side. I mean, Hruk has his specialties, but business and money and accounting and taxes and pretty much anything to do with running a business is not him. Usually I go to Helen for those kind of things.
Would you know where
She's the one that
Helen
does
is?
all the catering.
Would you know where Helen is at this time?
I mean, isn't she in the kitchen? That's where she normally is.
A great question. I return. Thank you, Miles.
You're welcome.
Fifth goes back.
Fifth, you want to cook after all? Let's go back and cook some grub.
I would like to see the kitchen. Is Helen in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, she's back there. You didn't ask that before.
Oh, okay.
Ellen! Then she comes walking out. Yes. Oh, hello, Fifth. What can I do for you?
Hello, Helen. Could we, would you be able to prepare something moderately fancy, for two, but that I could take with me on the go?
For two. Oh,
For two.
you have a special date with your wife, do you?
Yes, actually.
Oh,
And he thinks
okay.
about it. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that's an interesting way to see it.
Spectacular? Specifically, you want?
No, just anything easy to take with me to a separate location.
Yeah, right away. I'll get on it right away.
Thank you, Helen.
Rock, I think there's some grasshoppers that need chasing in the back. If you could go get some. Yeah, okay. And he leaves.
Some grasshoppers.
So it takes about a half an hour. It's now. Yeah, I'll say it's about 4:30 now, and she finishes up with the dinner, and she brings it back up. All right, here we go, Fifth. Here's a nice basket with all of the fixins and various bowls and wrappings and things. Should be everything you need.
Thank you so much, Helen. And he leaves. What would be the commensurate normal amount for paying?
Say that again.
Well, how much would a normal, meal for two at the Holy Cow be?
We'll say 5 gold.
Great. I'll leave 6 gold on the counter as I take.
All right.
GP 6. Remove. Okay, and then Fifth is just gonna leave. He's just gonna head in the direction of the manor at this point.
Okay. So you do that. Do the other two of you guys follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you make it back. Well, yeah, you're able to get there fairly quickly to the manor. As you approach it, it seems like a regular house. You can, well, no, from your vantage point of where you're at, you wouldn't be able to see anything going on. So yeah, you walk up. You're able to get to the manor.
Does it have like a gate?
No, it's just a house
Just
with
a
a good amount of
house.
lawn and a tree.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the basket on the front step, and I'm gonna use the sending stone. Kane, there's the food is on the front step, and then I'm gonna get out of there.
Okay, great. Hey,
Uh,
since you guys are here, do you want to take the maid now?
Can you? Is there no one else in the home except Quester who is in his room and not to be disturbed?
Not that I know of.
Oh, I guess. Hey,
You don't
Crumb.
sound sure. Maybe you should consult all of the deities again.
No,
I gotta
no,
go to the door and grab the basket of food and go back in.
Okay.
no. Just we'll take the maid. Crumb, you can take the maid this time.
Okay.
Thank you, Crumb.
Yeah. No problem.
And is there one of my safe houses nearby?
Oh, I didn't bring the maid out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well-
you have to go inside to get the maid. She's stuffed in the closet right now.
Can you get the maid to us, Kane?
I mean, if she's still asleep, maybe.
You know what, Kane?
You know what? We'll just leave her there.
Just leave her there, yes.
She's probably comfortable by now, anyways.
Yes. Is she gagged?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, maid.
You're welcome.
Fifth looks
Bunny?
around, and then we're just gonna go. We're gonna depart. Where, do I have a safe house nearby, GM?
Um. Sure.
Right. Go to the safe house.
We'll say that your safe house is
Right here.
right there.
Outside the walls.
No, right there.
Oh, the little blue thing.
The teeny tiny little
Blue dot.
that's like you go in and well, yeah, it's a safe house. We need to just grab it.
Great. We're in the safe house. And now we wait.
Okay, so things
Have you
start
played
to.
Dragon Chess, Crumb? Or Navarre? Either of you into cards or Dragon Chess or dice or anything?
The dice are hard for me to hold. I can do cards.
Okay, I think I have that set of what is the 5 Dragon Ante or whatever? Whatever it's called in the D&D universe. With the cards. Don't remember
7
what they're
card
called.
Monty. I don't know. You play cards.
Yeah, let's play some cards.
Okay. So yeah, you get the food cane, and you're able to kind of keep it warm. Those that need warm and more or less chill what needs to be chilled. And I'm guessing you spend the rest of the time cleaning up because you've made a significant mess.
Yep.
Okay. So it's 4:30. We'll jump ahead a couple hours to about 7:30. Actually, no. So before that, so you start to get things clean, and while you're downstairs, you hear significant more ruckus as the power that you felt before gets stronger and stronger, and then a few minutes pass by, and then you hear a burst, like the door opening, bursting upstairs. That's so loud you can hear it throughout the entire house. As you hear Quester Thews yelling at a voice that has a cold, dark voice that you recognize.
That he recognizes? Is it Shaniqua?
um, I
He's all
mean, I
good,
wouldn't
right?
even say.
Kane, are
I'm not
you
even gonna say you have to roll a history check. You recognize it as Abner's voice.
Why does Kane know Abner's voice?
Why indeed?
Why, indeed. Did we talk? I don't remember if we've talked about that, but
I could
you
have
do
sworn
recognize.
Kane had said that he doesn't know, has never met the guy. I don't know.
False black bears.
He never
Yeah,
said
so-
that? Alright, well,
That was
okay.
never. That was never said.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what do I do now?
Kyrell, what does the magic 8-ball say?
Oh,
Not really. Being who I'm supposed to be. Okay, do I have the willpower to continue this ruse? Yes, I do. Okay. I am going to go to the stairs to investigate like she did when I was making noise in the house.
Okay. So you make it to the stairs, and you can hear a loud conversation as it looks as if Quester Thews was blown back, and you can feel it's the essence is that the force that's going on is so powerful that it penetrates the entire house. As you feel this overwhelming dark sensation come up, it's also being battled by the complete opposite. The light blue former good light of the wizard who's trying to battle out the darkness. As the two forces collide, they battle each other as at the same time they repel each other as the complete opposite forces until all of a sudden Quester gets pushed back all the way to the ground until he yells, "Enough! Enough! Enough! I will do it! I will do it! Just stop!" And then the forces kind of recede, and you hear Abner's voice say, "Remove these bonds from me. It is time for me to go on my way and do the tasks that I have set for myself." "Very well, very well. I shall do that." And then you hear kind of a loud popping noise as some more magic discharges. "But I have one more. It's forgive me for the previous excursion, but I still have things that we may be able to benefit each other." "Yes, tell me." "Well, you see up north, there was that town of Turim, the one that I promised you." "Well, yes." "Well, half of the town has died, so you might be able to start your necromancer army early, with all the bodies there, and then if you could happen to trace down the rest of the population, I mean, you could just further add to your army, and you rid me of a troublesome enemy. So I scratch your back, and you blow on mine?" Yes, that does seem beneficial. "And after that, I have many more things for you. So, you go your way, and I'll go mine, and after you successfully battle do your tasks, and we can speak again." "Yes. Very well."
Shaniqua, should we get involved at this point, Shaniqua?
Am I Shaniqua?
Yes.
Yes.
You can play 3 people at the same time with 2 of them in a different conversation than the other conversation you're in.
I mean,
Um,
Shaniqua communicates through feelings, so
Yeah, so you can just describe it. You don't have to like role play the conversation.
yeah,
Right,
there's no
so you-
role play here.
You get a feeling that something dangerous needs to be done, but you also get the strong impression that should you do this, you will surely die, and you very likely won't be able to be successful because you wouldn't be able to just walk up and accomplish your goal. You're getting the impression from Shaniqua that he needs to be in a weakened state before you can accomplish your end game.
Okay. Mr. Hughes, is everything okay?
What are you doing? Get out! I told you to stay out. Go back to the dinner. I have everything under control.
Please.
You cut out.
I heard a noise.
Yes, I just have some friends here I'm entertaining. Get out! Get out!
Oh, am
Go
I
away.
supposed to serve the dinner now?
No, you fool! We're having guests later. For heaven's sakes, if you want to live, then stay away.
Okay.
You cut out again.
Okay, sorry.
Doesn't
stands
like the
back up
high
and
pitched
dusts himself off.
noises.
Huh? Sorry.
Both your mics keep cutting out when you go above a certain pitch. When you're
Okay.
doing your high pitched voices, it keeps cutting out.
Right, good to know.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do high pitched, but quieter. I don't know if that would change it though.
I think it does. When I get excited and yell really loud as Eleva, then it cuts it out more from what I've seen. Okay.
I guess Kane's gonna go back to the kitchen.
Okay. So Quester's you stands up and you hear
I
kind of
don't
a
know.
sound.
Because I'm okay.
Yeah.
I guess I could hear things.
Yeah, I mean, well, so you get the sense that he stands up and you walk away and you don't see anything else as you hear the door shut as you're walking back to the kitchen.
Hey, Fifth.
Hello? Yes?
Quester's talking to Abner right now,
What?
and Abner just kind of beat the crap out of him.
How is that possible? He has the necklace on.
I'm just telling you what I saw. Actually saw this time. I tried to send a mental image of the thing to him. Of the scene. Do I still have disadvantage from last time?
No, it's been enough. It's been enough of a break.
Oh, goody. What do I have to roll for that?
I don't remember. Did we do? I think we said intelligence
You
or
can just rule that it's so fresh in his mind that
yeah. I would just say that it's so fresh and it would be such a powerful draw to you from what you just experienced. You'd be able to convey it pretty accurately because the other one was like a scrap of paper that you don't recognize. This is a full
Okay.
experience.
All right, that's fair. I just broadcast that over the sending stone.
please stop. Okay. I don't know what to do with this information. Is Abner leaving? Is he staying? What's happening?
Apparently he's going up to some town up north where a whole bunch of people just died to make a necromantic army.
Tiram, okay. Well, that's tomorrow's problem, I guess. Is
Okay.
Quester going to keep the necklace on him?
DM, was he gonna keep the necklace on him? I don't remember. I've already forgotten.
No,
Sorry.
so yeah, I mean your
He-
character wouldn't know this, but for your backstory context, he would have removed the necklace.
I mean, they just talked
They
about.
were talking about the necklace.
Yeah,
That's
they-
what this one's for me.
Abner asked him to remove it. I just don't remember what
Yeah,
Quester
so he-
agreed to.
Yeah, so Quester says yes. Quester says okay, he'll remove
No,
it.
he's the necklace is going to be removed.
When? Tonight?
Right now, I think.
Right now? Is that what it seemed like? It was like right now?
Yep.
He said something about I'll scratch your back, you'll blow on mine.
Okay, we're going to hide here. We'll deal with that tomorrow. Let me know when Elva comes. And
Okay.
and then Fifth kind of like,
So you don't want me to sneak in there right now?
do not.
Okay.
And so Fifth sort of shoves that into the back of his mind and doesn't tell anybody else. Doesn't tell Navarro or Crumb, and they're gonna keep playing cards.
Okay, I'll roll a perception check, Navarre and Crumb.
Would it be insight?
Yes, insight. Insider perception, because you would be physically shaken by what you would experience. So either one.
18.
26 with a nat
Okay.
20.
Wow.
So Crumb, you can definitely tell that there's something very wrong that's just kind of happened, and Navarre, you kind of bore into Fifth's soul, and you can see kind of some deception that's going on as you've kind of been able to pick up when he's talking to Kane, and this happens again. And after this conversation, you get a very powerful feeling that something is not right in the world.
Because Fifth has emotions?
I mean, something like this, you would have been the feelings and emotions.
No.
you would have passed to him.
The thing that's wrong in the world is that Fifth has emotions.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Dang.
That is unusual. At least external manifestations of said emotions.
Fifth, is everything all right?
No.
What's wrong?
Everything. Let's just play cards. It's for tomorrow. Things are bad. Abner, something.
What?
I can't
Abner's.
process it right now. Quester's going to remove Abner's necklace, and Abner is going to go raise an undead army in the north.
Wait, what?
Don't. This is not the time. We need to get our own necklaces off before we can do anything about that.
Hey, Fifth,
Yes.
you should let Crumbs know the bait's here.
What? Wait, Bates here?
You
Where?
would-
No,
you
can't hear that.
You can't hear me.
That's
Oh.
my thoughts.
Right, sorry. So
Fifth
there's
feels like this weird, like, pain. It's like, I should have eaten some of that food.
Is there something I can do to help you feel better, Fifth?
No. We just need to get through tonight and get the necklace off, and then we can think about Abner being in the manor and being released and being some kind of necromantic.
Hey, GM.
Yeah.
I'm also going to send that image to Ezra.
Okay. He responds back instantly. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, did you send this to Fifth?
Yeah. He decided he was going to play cards.
Well, I'm assuming that he. Well, I don't want to put this for tomorrow, but I think your quest for tonight is of utmost importance. You cannot be controlled to be able to deal. You cannot be controlled and deal with what will happen next in the world. You focus on the plan tonight, and we shall convene when you are successful.
Hey, sounds good. Where do you live, by the way?
Oh, here and there.
Okay, as long as you don't live in Tarim.
Well, I did live in Tiram.
Because Abner's headed there to raise an undead army.
Porteous.
Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, bye.
Uh, uh, uh,
I can
he
still hear
calls-
you.
yeah. Just you do your thing. We'll speak. We'll speak tomorrow of this. Focus on your mission at hand.
Hey, is beef supposed to be purple?
No, it is not.
Okay,
It's supposed to be a very voluptuous medium red.
okay.
That's not the word.
The word that he thinks it is. Scrumptious. And then he messages you, Fifth, but just a very quick. I heard what happened from Kane. Focus on the mission. We shall speak later. If there's anything you need for tonight, let me know.
You could come.
I could come, but if I come, I've already explained this. If I come and
Yes,
Quester sees me, I could come where you are now.
I mean, it can't be any worse than what I just witnessed.
You might be surprised, but I can come to. Do you want me to come to you now, Fifth?
What would you do? You can't take it. It's futile if you can't engage question directly. It's fine.
All right, very well. We shall see. We shall see you on the morrow when you are successful. Let me know when it is done, and I will. Let me know tonight when it's done, and I will come help. Do what I can to break this bond.
Thank you, Ezra.
Okay. So we will now skip ahead then to 8:30, 9 o'clock when it starts to get dark. And you hear a knock on the door, Kane,
I go answer the door.
and you see I don't remember if you've seen him or not. Roll a history check. Yeah, have you seen Grimsporth?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was at the
I'm
party. I
ready.
tailed him. I eavesdropped.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course you have. Sorry. Yep, you recognize him and Elva are there. Why, hello, laddie. Laddie,
See, but okay.
lady. Hello, lady. Is Quester
Hello,
Hughes
come
here?
on in. Yes, I will go ahead and get him. Come on in.
Oh, very well.
I go to get Quester.
Okay. He opens up the door and he kind of brushes himself off. Can you help me with something, Gertrude?
Absolutely, sir.
All right. Can you help me take this down? And he points to the anvil.
I mean, I could try.
Very well. It's only like a 10-pound anvil, so it's not actually that heavy. And so
Okay, then yes. Yeah, sure.
he kind of helps, and you both kind of take it down. He seems like he's definitely exhausted, because it's something that he should be able to take down himself, but he seems very exhausted. But you can only assume it's from what happened from her before.
Fair enough. Yeah, so your guests are here, Master.
Oh, very well. Have them sit down at the table and serve the dinner, and we shall proceed with tonight's events.
Very well.
And so
And-
he comes downstairs, and they do make small talk amongst themselves.
So I show Elba and her father to their spot.
Okay. And then they sit down. All right, where is the dinner? Where's the meal?
I bring in the meal.
Is this it?
Yes, sir. There was some issues with the cooking tonight, so this is what we have.
This is barely enough for 2 people.
I'm sorry, sir.
Just fine. Just go back in the kitchen for now.
I think it might have had something to do with your other friend being here earlier, and I think he had an impact on the cooking.
Roll a persuasion.
Persuasion? Okay.
I mean, theoretically, he would have only been expecting one guest, right? Initially, being
no.
there is.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, I'll backtrack that. You're right. He wouldn't have been expecting Elba, so. Yeah, he says thank you, and that's enough. And he notices there's not enough, but he realizes that Elba's there, and you weren't criticized.
Okay, I go back in and I'm not criticized at all?
No, because he recognizes that you're only expecting 2 people.
Okay, sounds good.
And then, so while they're talking, then Elba kind of stands up. Excuse me, Father. I need to go in the back, and I'll be right back. And then they kind of shrug and let her leave as she walks back into the kitchen as well, and follows you in the back.
Okay. I spike their drinks with whatever she hands me.
Okay. Yeah. That works. And she gets it, and she pretty much fills it up to the top. I got him extra super strong sleepy juice. That wizard, that quester fellow is pretty strong.
Well, good. Oh, it should help quite a bit.
Kane, are they there yet?
Shh. Fifth, hang on. I am talking to Elba right now. You need to wait your turn. Did I cut out again?
No, I heard that. I'm trying to figure out how Fifth would respond. Okay. And then, yeah. So then at that point is when Fifth would be like, okay, Crumb and Navarro, we gotta go take out the guards. And then
Where are we taking them out to?
we're taking them out of consciousness, and you remember hitting them on the head with a rock?
Oh, consciousness. I've been there before.
Yeah, we're gonna sneak up behind them and we're gonna hit them on the head with a rock.
Okay, like a small rock, a pebble.
No, we
Like
want
a
to
big
make
one.
them unconscious.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we're gonna go. They're gonna so that there's a bit of time once they head there that we go back to Kane and Elba.
Okay. So you start to make it back, and after she hands you the stuff, she goes back. So she just gives it to you, Kane, and she walks back into the dining room to sit next to her father.
Okay. I wait a few minutes. No, I'll come in. No, yeah, I'm gonna wait about 2 minutes and then come in with the drinks.
Okay.
And just place them in front of him.
Okay. Roll a perception check to see how well you remember which one is which. Because you'd have to serve everyone at the table, so one of them wouldn't be poisoned.
That would be a 22.
Okay, perfect. So you remember and are able to identify and hold the tray in such a way that you don't give it to Elba as the other two get their drinks.
Okay.
So at this time, so about a half an hour passes by. They start to talk. The conversation is essentially about plans for the upcoming move, and they start joking around, and they take like little sips, and then they start to really talk into the subject of Fifth and Party, and Crumb and Party comes up, and they start to kind of joke around, and essentially Quester asks him, well, I'll go from there, I'll just dive into it. One thing I'm really excited to do is to see that bunny rabbit do physical labor. It's going to be hilarious. Oh, I tell you, it'll be amazing. I mean, he'll be a great sword and all, and I do plan to make him my regent, but he's first got to earn it. You can't have free things without work. So this conversation happens, and Elba is completely shocked and just has this hurt look of betrayal on her face, Kane, that you notice. Right as they toast, and then they drink the goblets, and they drain the entire thing. And after about another 10-15 minutes, they both fall down, and they're completely unconscious and drugged.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, did you hear what he said about Fifth?
Yeah, I did. He's not very nice, is he?
No, he's not. Not at all.
Should we deal with it?
You called? At this point, she starts to kind of get a little mad. She starts to be a little bit shaky. You call Fifth and tell him to come here right now. We'll deal with this now.
Hey, Fifth, your wife wants you. She's starting to scare me a bit.
Have we made it to the guards?
Yes, you would walk up to the house and you would see guards there.
How would Fifth approach the guard problem?
Kane, can you turn into anybody?
How many guards are
Yeah?
I think they might run into the guards. Maybe you could turn into my father and tell him to go away or something. Or let him in.
I turn into Earl Grimsworth and go to the door to address the guards.
Yeah, how many guards are there?
There are 4 of them.
4?
Yeah.
Okay, Crumb. I'll distract them. And you hit all. Navarre, what can you do?
Sorry, there's 3 of them. There's 3 guards, not 4.
Navarre, what can you do? I don't think we've ever. Like, Fifth has never fought alongside or seen Navarre fight, right?
I don't think so.
Nope, the only time Navarre's gotten a fight, you were missing those sessions. Either way,
what does Navarre look like? Does Navarre look like he can do any sort of anything?
Has Earl Grimsworth made it to the guards yet?
Yeah. So as Fifth, you start to praise everything and start to formulate a plan. You see Earl Grimsworth walk out.
Oi, guards!
Alarmed, I think I'd Kane. Kane, what's happening? Why is...
Guards! You're not going to get a response
Okay.
at the moment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And at
I
this
have an
point,
urgent task for you.
while this
Yes.
is happening, I bend down and I've already picked up a palm-sized rock for my hand, and I just chuck it.
No, Fifth, put the paw on your arm.
Are you able to stop me? I'm
don't know.
aiming
I-
for the guard, but I accidentally, I'm kind of aiming towards now the disguised.
Do we want like contested dex checks to
Yep.
see who stops whom?
Yep. Contested dex checks to see.
Oh goodness.
I think you have higher dex than me, though. So
I
That
do. but
That was a dex save, man.
Yeah, roll a regular dexterity check.
just plain old dexterity.
Yep.
Oh. Well, okay.
Can't complain about that.
I guess I
Yeah.
cannot.
And you
yeah, I
two
don't know if I can beat it.
Just roll it.
roll it. Try.
Unless we've got a big old negative modifier. All right.
3.
So you can see right as he bends down to pick up the big sized rock, you instantly recognize what's going to happen. So as he starts to get up to reach back, you snatch his arm and yank it down.
It's not like I can actually like physically move his arm.
Right.
Not
Just
big
gonna
deal.
strengthen.
You try to. You
I can
make
put my
enough of the
paw on
notion
it.
that-
How about you just take the rock out of his hand
There you go.
at the
Oh,
last
okay.
second,
And I
so
snatch
then
his
he
rock.
he just throws nothing.
Sure. Let's go with Fifth snatches the rock.
Okay, so right as I'm reaching behind me to throw the rock, I get all my strength and I like toss it, and my hand flies in front of me. And because of the weight that's not there, all of a sudden, I kind of lose balance and stumble a little bit. And I look at my empty hand and I look to see where the rock went, and I don't see it anywhere.
Well, I mean, if you like
Whoa.
the Fifth,
But I think you were so quick. I rolled so low. It was a
we'll
3.
take that.
So
Sure. Yeah.
I'll just be like,
Anyways.
whoa, where'd it go?
Guards, I need you to go and collect my rapscallion of a son-in-law. He should be over at the
I mean,
Holy Cow.
okay. I'll just roll collectively. They rolled a natural 1, so they don't actually see Fifth at all.
And I need all 3 of you to go, because he's got that really big friend of his.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And what about you? You'll be unprotected.
You'll be fine. You'll be back soon.
Oh wait, they don't recognize you as Lord Grimsporth. Very well, sir. Yes, we will be back at once. Where's the Holy Cow again?
I give
I
him
know-
directions to the old Holy Cow.
Okay, very well. We'll be back as soon as we can, sir.
All right, very well.
And they leave.
I go back in and I message Fifth. Hey, guards are dealt with.
As you walk inside, you see a kind of a gruesome sight as Eleva is holding this wicked long white dagger and is just violently stabbing her father in the back multiple times.
Whoa.
And
Crying,
your father-in-law's dead.
"This is-
What?
You never loved us! I love Fifth!" As she's crying and stabbing.
Yeah, get in here now, Fifth. Now.
But I just saw
now.
him.
I turn into Fifth for fear of my own life, looking like. Actually, I'll turn back into the maid. That seems more reasonable. Yeah, no, just get in here now.
Okay.
Your wife is psychotic.
So you rush inside and you
follow.
see this sight. Okay. And there you come
And-
into.
In the time it takes them to do that, I'm gonna go over and slit Quester's throat while he's unconscious.
We're doing all the killing.
Oh, snap.
All right. He is extremely incapacitated from this potion, and nothing happens. He dies,
And he dies.
and now they're both dead. As you walk in, so Fifth, you walk in, and as you walk in, you see Kane's arm come up after he makes the killing blow, and you see Eleva, who's just crying and sobbing as she's just in a complete, like, utter rage and just completely broken down. She turns and looks at you, and she buries her head into your chest and says, "He was going to kill you. He's going to make you a slave. I didn't have any choice."
Elaba, you did some good work.
And she just blubbers and is incoherent as she buries her face into Fifth again.
Oh, okay. Fifth, like, sort of awkwardly pats her on the back. And he looks over. Kane, is that you?
At this point, I have no reason to be disguised, so I'm just gonna drop the disguise and be like, "Yep, it's me."
Okay. Is the maid alive?
I mean, I haven't killed her yet.
Are we gonna leave anyone alive? No,
Do you want me to kill her?
Roll a
We'll address
perception.
that.
Someone roll a perception check.
Who?
Anyone?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so bad at this.
Dirty 20.
No, 2. Oh, you did a dirty 20. Yeah.
I got that one.
You both
Wow,
kinda-
double that one.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
I got a nat 1 as
7.
well, but a +1.
I got +7, +6.
+6 to your nat one.
thing.
So what do we see there, DM?
Sorry, yeah, I didn't see Fifth's roll. So yeah, Fifth and Kane, you hear rumbling and muffled screams from upstairs. Sounds like the maid's awake.
Like she's awake.
Yes.
I
Would
can fix that
appear so.
permanently.
No. I think there's been plenty of death tonight.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Should I go release her?
Yes, perhaps.
I go
Wait,
up to
no.
get the maid.
Whatever.
Okay, are you gonna disguise yourself at all or just go up as yourself?
The infiltration's over at this point.
Okay.
So, I'm
So
just
you
gonna
walk
go
up
in.
and she's kicking and screaming as she sees you, and her eyes are just filled with terror. Because she has no idea who you are or what you are or why you're here.
All right, Missy. So here's the deal. I'll let you go if you promise not to scream.
She nods her head vigorously,
I remove the gag.
and she sits there silently in terror.
All right, so far so good. Now, I want you to go back to your home and you can return to work tomorrow, okay?
Oh, okay. Or right, wrong voice.
I'm with the guard. And there was a bit of an incident at the dinner tonight. And I can't say too much right now, but this is considered an active crime scene. So I need you to leave so that we can do our jobs, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll leave right away, sir.
I release her and keep close tabs on her, and if she looks like she's going anywhere she's not supposed to, she's dead.
Okay. So she walks downstairs, very shaken, and she happens to kind of glance over at the table, and she sees the two dead bodies, and she doesn't scream, but she has a kind of a frightened a squeal as she sees what happens, and then she scurries out and she runs out the door.
Fifth is holding Elaba at this point properly, as opposed to awkward patting.
Okay,
A comforting hug.
I let her out. You guys could probably take the necklaces off. They're both dead.
Yeah, you're able to take them off.
And I see this happen. I'm like, whoa. How'd you take yours off?
They come off now, Crumb. We're no longer.
But if we do that, then we'll freeze. I don't want to be frozen.
Am I frozen, Crumb?
I don't
Big
know.
boy?
Are you frozen?
No, he doesn't appear to be. How about you just try, buddy?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
And I slowly lift the necklace up
Actually-
over my
I
head.
think you missed all of that.
Oh no,
Oh, wow.
I've been listening.
Oh, okay, great.
That was a lot you just missed.
So you
Yeah.
were gone, but you were listening.
I was gone for like a minute, but I was back after that.
He rolled the perception check with everyone else.
That's true.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, okay. That's
He's
right.
been here.
Okay, good. I was looking at like there was like a BRB message at 14 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, so what do we do now?
Well, now the necklace is off, and those guys are dead. We should probably make sure that they're
They
taken
stay
care
dead?
of. Oh yeah, that too.
I summon my halberd and lop off their heads. That usually gets the job done.
I just stand there staring, kind of in respecting awe. Like, whoa.
Okay.
that-
Yeah, you do that, and just the table breaks, and there's just a ginormous mess everywhere now.
Hey, Fifth,
Yes.
are there any nobles in town that you don't like?
No. Not anymore.
You like all the nobles?
Sure, Crumb.
Is there anyone you want to pin this on?
Fifth goes through in his head the people he needed to throw under the bus or not. Any suitable targets present themselves now that the two biggest targets are already dead?
Roll a history check.
Roll a real life memory check. The first one who had us take care of the crap in his cellar was a jerk.
Yeah,
one who
Lord,
told-
you remember your first job. You remember Lord Pomponbuse, how he was going to execute a servant for a very minimalistic crime that does not deserve capital punishment.
Pump abuse.
Oh, pumpkin juice, yeah. Pumpkin juice.
I
Flashes in your mind.
I use my mage hand cantrip to manipulate I don't know which one should it was. Quester. We'll say it was Quester. I'll manipulate Quester's hand so that he writes it out in blood, or I'll just write it on the wall with the mage hand. Let's do that. Use the mage hand to write on the wall that it was Pomponbuse. And sign it as Quester.
Okay. Roll a. So Kane, rolling after you're walking around, roll. I want you to roll an insight check for me.
Okay, insight. That would be a 12.
Okay, so you've had quite a bit of time to walk around and to pilk around on everything that you've seen in his house.
Uh-huh.
In your poking around, you would have identified Quester Thew's seal that he would use for his own personal authentication.
Okay.
Just
I
As-
add the seal sign to the message then,
okay.
as well as pocket the seal itself.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go present the seal to Fifth. Hey, Fifth,
Yes.
you might want this. I hand you the personal seal of Quester.
What is that?
It's Quester's seal.
Oh.
You know, someone of your occupation might be interested in having this should the need arise to forge some documents in the next day or two.
Like you could write a letter that says that we're free. So no one will ask why our necklaces are gone.
Or perhaps perhaps that you rule the city itself?
Oh. You could write a letter saying, I get 6 pumpkins every week.
Yeah?
This looks
Oh.
back and forth between
You could write a letter that banishes all fishermen.
Again with the fishermen? Why do you not like fishermen?
There once was a fisherman who took my bait.
While they talk, Fit is pulling the sobbing Elaba just out of the manor.
Wait, you need the seal!
I already took it.
Oh, okay.
He
I
took it
missed that
and palmed it. He palmed it and pocketed it.
Okay.
5th, there once was a fisherman who took my bait.
Well,
It
I'm
isn't
sorry
there
they took.
anymore.
I'm sorry they took your worms, man. But you can always just go dig some more up.
Yeah, not all bait's the same.
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah.
But that's okay. We
Oh,
just don't
speaking of
trust
bait-
fishermen.
Speaking of bait, I saw him earlier today.
You did?
Yeah, he was here.
But I thought he left. He went away.
Well, he went up to to the city to the north now.
Terraria?
Yeah.
Why is he up there?
Oh, you know, he's gonna raise an undead army.
What? But he's our bard. He doesn't know how to raise our undead armies.
I'm telling you what I ever heard. Okay, I didn't talk to him.
Oh.
Maybe that's the name of his new song,
Oh yeah, maybe that makes sense.
or maybe he's gonna go perform so well that it raises the dead. I don't know.
I don't know. He's a pretty good singer. Makes up good songs. But there was that one time where I started wondering if he was a wizard, so maybe I don't know. Well, we should find him. Maybe he forgot where we were, and we just need to go remind him.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he found his way home. We should go back to the inn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Come on,
Um,
Navarre, let's go.
Alright.
Anybody? Fifth went. I say as we walk.
But before, as they are leaving, I look around the room. Do I see any potions?
Around where you're at in that room, no, you don't.
If you're in the kitchen, there's a bottle of something I left on the counter.
Well, I go back in, so I go into the kitchen real quick before we leave, and I check for potions.
Okay, so you see the one that Kane left.
Super strong. Oh goodness.
So I go up to the bottle and I grab it, and I kind of smell it, and I go to take a sip, but then I stop, thinking like, well, I might see bait soon, and the group's leaving, so I, close it up or stopper it and put it in my bag.
It's whatever's left of Eleba's potion.
Right. I don't know. So I put it in my bag, and I go to leave the room, but then I stop and I turn around, and I want to check the bodies real quick. Both of them are still there, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Headless.
Searching the headless bodies. Is there anything on them?
Roll an investigation check.
Loot the bodies!
Ooh, the bodies.
Loot the body.
It's funny that Crumb is the one who is always looting bodies.
Okay,
And-
so on Lord Grimsforth, you find like a ring that looks very fancy. You also find a key that has fallen to the floor that was around his neck. As well as you find a sizable purse that has like 10 platinum and 300 gold in it. And then you start to look through Quester's robes and everything else, and you also find a key that is stuffed into one of Quester's robes. And his robe seems to be the same thing as Ezra hardens, you just start to pull more and more things and start to clutter the table. They're just starting to get covered in the viscera and blood that's there as you start to pull more and more out.
Kind of things. Collectible
Um,
things. Sellable things.
Yeah. There are... I'll have to get back to you on that one. But,
I'll put things.
yep. You find things in his special robe.
Any wands?
Yeah. You'd see a wand. That would definitely...
Well, yeah. You can get back to me on that later. So I take all the things and I throw them into, and the fancy ring and the 2 different keys, and throw them into my magic bag of holding. And the sizable purse, I open it up and look and see 10 silver shinies, or, platinum looking, not gold, and a whole bunch of gold. And I'm like, oh, thinking of platinum, silver. And I take the 10 and just put it in my bag. And then I leave the 300 gold in the sizable purse and just throw that into the magic bag of holding.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how dumb should I be regarding money? Am I really that dumb?
No.
No.
You're average intelligence.
I'm average. Okay.
Yeah, I would say you'd recognize. You could play it off if you wanted to, but I mean, with being a soldier and everything else, you would recognize.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Retcon that. I'll just throw the purse as is into the magic bag of holding. Everything I find goes to the magic bag of holding.
Okay.
And
You didn't take his cloak, did you?
oh, well, it's covered in blood though, but we could wash it. Should I take his cloak? I don't know.
Do not put it in the bag of holding if you do. I guess that's up to whether or not you want him to be smart enough to know better than that. But
Well, I
I mean,
have.
You mentioned that before with the other bags of holding, so he would.
I'd probably
have some
remember
idea. And
that.
Kane, you would know that as well.
I left the building.
Oh,
He's
you did?
alone
Okay.
back there. Me and Navarre
Yeah.
headed back to the inn.
Okay. So yeah, he.
I'll recognize that I am able to keep pulling stuff out of the coat and realize that it's like a magic bag of holding. And so I'll remove the coat, the robe, and kind of roll it up. And because of my big wolf cloak, and we'll just say one of my pockets is kind of a deep, large pocket, and I stuff the cloak
Okay.
in there. And then one final check and sweep of the room. Anything else I can see or loot?
You see bacon that
Ooh.
Kane tried to cook. That you see some that was like is in a pot. You see some that somehow are stuck to the ceiling. A couple pieces have been violently eviscerated with a knife.
Some of them have been cut into the shape of Gumby.
Am I able to reach up and grab the ones off the ceiling?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm tall.
Yeah.
So I grab the ones off the ceiling, and not the eviscerated ones, just any others that are look the most normal, and shove those into my pockets of squash.
Oh, they're all oddly, for some reason, they're also all purple.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Awesome. So you
And
guys all.
then I leave and catch up to the group.
All right.
As we're going, I'm gonna ping Ezra, be like, "Hey, Ezra, just wanted to let you know our mission's done and Quester's dead."
What? What? How? How could you? How could the likes of you kill someone as powerful as Quester Thews?
I slit his throat and then cut his head off for good measure.
How? He was one
With
of the most
a knife
powerful
and a
archmages in the
halberd?
league. What?
I mean, he was asleep at the time.
Asleep?
Yeah.
As in, I mean, he wouldn't just fall asleep. What did you poison him? Did you sing him a lullaby? What?
I put in the potion that Elba brought us into their drink and then served it.
Ah, I see. You may want to be careful with that one. Anyone that can brew something that powerful to knock out someone of that caliber.
Oh, that's
does
the
not
least
be
frightening
helpful.
thing I saw her do today. So And then I send the mental image of her stabbing her father repeatedly in the back over to him.
My goodness! And that is Fifth's wife?
Sure, you don't get on her bad side.
Between you and me, Mr. Kane, make sure he never flirts with another woman. Ever.
Oh boy.
I make no promises, but if he ever does, do you know any teleportation spells to some kind of not very far away place where she can't find me?
Well, I mean, I did transfer your friends over to the Immortal Plane not too long ago.
That would work. Yeah, maybe we should come up with a code word for that.
Very well. You think on it, and I'll
How
keep
about
that in my back pocket for a rainy day.
How about Milky Green with NV?
Okay. Fair enough. That works for me.
Okay.
Where are you off to now?
The end.
Okay. Well, I
Gotta
shall
go-
come by in the morning, and we can discuss our next plans.
Okay, sounds good.
And he's gonna reach out to you, Fifth. Hey, Fifth, you doing okay?
Perhaps.
Let's not make your wife angry, shall we?
Yes, that does seem unwise. Did Kane?
Yes,
He
I
probably sent.
spoke
probably-
with Kane, and it was
He probably
very
sent you an
graphic.
image.
Yes. And then he sends you what Kane sent him.
Yes, I already saw that.
Right, very well. Well, where are you off to now?
To sleep.
Very well. I shall. Are you staying at the inn too, or would you have gone back to the manor?
Probably the safe house.
Okay.
To make sure Elba's okay, leave her in the safe house. As I forged a quick note that gives a motive for Pomponius to have slain people, both Elba's father and Questers. So like Pomponius's land was going to be given to Grimsborough or something. And then use the seal to kind of forge that, and then leave it kind of opened at the Pomponius property, and maybe leave like a copy of it in the manor with two dead headless corpses.
Okay. Wait. So you're going to write a note saying it's from Quester, saying that it's going. Oh, Pomponius's land is going to Grimesport, and you're leaving it on Pomponius's land.
Well, Pomponius needs to be have been aware of it, right? So like maybe so I guess that was probably like so one would be the declaration that that's what's happening, and one would be like a note to Pomponius that it's happening, and then so the note to Pomponius would be on Pomponius's land somewhere. Obviously I'm
How about you break in and put it in his study?
yeah, like that.
Okay.
And then the other one that's like the official, like it'll happen, I would probably leave on like Quester's body or near Quester's body or on Quester's desk.
Okay.
And then I would try to destroy all traces of my having been anywhere near there. Maybe watch for the guards and see what. Maybe the guards have already come back. Flipping, I don't know. if the guard's already back, I'd sneak up to the study and if it looks
If the
like
guards have already come back, you would know because the entire town would be in a freaking uproar.
Yeah, so I'll say you were. So we'll do this. So you were able to drop off Elba and get her calmed down, and you sprinted back to the manor house where everything happened, and you were able to clean up enough, and you're able to leave the note that's there.
the official one.
Yeah, the official one. You scramble to write everything that you need to while you're there. You leave the note, and then you get out. And then if you want to break into Lord Pompumuse's house, that one I'll make you roll a stealth check and a sleight of hand check to see if you can get inside and do what you need to do.
I don't actually need to get in there. I can just leave it on his property.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to break in, then I'll make you roll for it.
I mean, if you want it to look completely dumb, like someone planted it, then sure. You could just leave it out in his yard.
Oh, I do have advantage to stealth. Stealth.
And I'll so yeah, I'll give you advantage. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Never mind.
there you go.
You're fine. You're able to do everything. You're able to walk naked in front of him. He can't even tell.
Well, that's because of all the fur.
Right. Exactly. So you're able to sneak in as you're heading towards the manor. I mean, the town has been significantly woken up. The guards have now returned, and there's starting to become commotion in the streets as everything has just started to erupt into chaos, which by now is kind of a known sight. Like it's another Friday for you after your experience with bait and everything else that you've seen here. But as so many other times of your stealth, you have a significant enough distraction. You're able to break it. You can walk right into Pompumuse's house. You put it down exactly where you think the most painful or the worst place it would be for him, and then you walk back out, and you're able to get out scot-free.
Excellent.
And you're free to do whatever you see fit.
Fifth goes back to the safe house with Elba and starts trying to figure out if that what did he see exactly? So she was just stabbing her dad repeatedly, like it looked like a crime of passion.
Yeah. So as you walk in, you hear her just crying and screaming. And between the blubbering and the stuff, she's able to calm down. She explains what she heard and what was going to happen. That he was essentially going to use his power over you to make you a slave in Tarim as he start to build everything up. And once everything got up to his satisfaction, then he would make you be a regent, but he would use you as a puppet for the rest of your life, or the rest of his life.
Huh.
And so yeah, you walk in and you see a dagger, the dagger that you saw her use, you've never seen before, as she violently stabs her father dead.
Okay, cool.
As you walk back, are you going to happen to walk by the manor house, or are you going to stay far away from that as you walk back to your safe house?
Why would I go back to the scene of the crime?
I don't know. More
To
curiosity.
appear innocent.
To look for Elba?
No,
be like,
Elba was
oh.
at the safe house.
As far as you know, you've been gone. And they always return to the scene of the crime.
Going to the safe house.
Okay. You make it to the safe house, and Elba is there. And you're able to hunker down and freak with a 27 stealth. Nobody sees you. You're a shadow the entire night.
Does Elba see him?
Yes. Once he sits down next to her, she sees him.
Okay.
Yeah, so that happens, and then you guys make it back to the inn.
And we all get a long rest.
And you all get a long rest.
Long rest.
Yay! Let's end it there.
And we end it there.
Yay!
Yay.
Thanks for listening. We will see you next time.